This is for real, like, take number 20 on this, because I can't record videos on my webcam, so I had to take that down and get my phone all situated, and you got to get it all angled just right. So I thought that I would flip through this while I talk about a new collaboration I'm in with Kathie, Carol, and Kristie. It is hashtag open collab trashy to treasures. And I thought I'd flip through this book because this has some trashy to treasures in it. And I actually put a date. Can you believe that? I put a date. So I have a lot of happy mail in here and a lot of things. That's a bag. Beautiful things that people have made me. And a lot of junk that I just want to save. That us crafters would want to save. And this collaboration, how I am going to interpret it in my way, is to reuse and repurpose things that a normal person might not, and finding different ways to use things that might otherwise end up in a landfill. Like these were die cuts made out of a soda can. Okay, that's good. You got rid of the soda can. This is a stenciling done on a book page or some sort of, magazine page. Somebody else might have just gotten rid of that book or magazine. This is a piece of packaging that came off of something. That's something that somebody else probably would have thrown out. In the beginning of this, that's a paper bag that was decorated on the front. A paper bag that you would have gotten at a gift shop and taken the gift out and thrown away. So we are going to do a collaboration where we are finding ways to use these things. Some of these ways you might know about, and some of them you might not. The collaboration is open to anybody, so anyone can join. My email address will be in the description box below. I changed the email that I use now for my my crafting stuff so that it doesn't get all stuck with my regular emails, because your inbox just fills up. And if you want to join, you can just send me your link and your info and whatever, and I will get it to Kathie or get it put on the list. If you decide to join this collaboration, you must put everybody's link in your description box. So you would go to Kathie's channel, which I have down below, and you would see these are Valentine's Day cards, extra ones I had. They were monsters. Can you see that? Yep. So you would go to Kathie's page, and in her description box, you would copy the links that are there that she has. See, look at this is an envelope. It would be junk. It would be thrown out. But instead, it's art, and I put a little tag in there. Stamp off of an envelope. And you would put that list of links into your description box. Do you have to do this every single month? No, you don't. But you have to do it often enough, okay? We're not just going to advertise your channel for you. And you have to set your video for the first of the month. And it can be anything you want: upcycled, recycled, repurposed, reused. Get creative with it. Like this is a design from an envelope. Security envelopes. And this is a piece of plastic wrap packaging. And the reason why I put it in here is because, you see, I just finished this roll of 200 square feet of plastic wrap. I finished it like at the end of 2020, I think. And I had this roll of plastic wrap for 20 years, I bet. My dad had it, okay? My dad had it at his house, and I took it from him. So what does that tell you? This is all from my one page or one magazine challenge where I make spreads out of one magazine. I'm sorry, it's a zoo in here right now. So anybody can join. My tip to you when doing these collaboration videos is to keep the videos somewhat short and sweet. If it is a project that takes an hour, then go ahead and do the whole thing. But I usually suggest limiting it to a 30-minute time frame and, you know, editing to speed it up. If the process takes longer and you need to show that process, then you go right ahead and do that. I just noticed that you'll get more views if the video is shorter. Benefits to joining collaborations is traffic to your channel. You will get more people coming and more people interacting with your page and your YouTube channel, which can then lead to your Etsy store or your eBay store or your Facebook page or Instagram. You know, it's a snowball effect. It works for us. It works for you. My viewers and subscribers will become a part of your family, your YouTube family, and vice versa. So, ooh, don't want to lose my little heart. So, get that on there. Sorry, Vera is singing. So it really works out. It really works out for everyone, and it's fun. And as far as I know, I am not 100%, but after watching Kathie's video, again, her channel is down below. It is pretty open, just trashy art. So, you know, they call it trashy, but I'm more like a repurposed art at any, you know, level. This is tissue paper, so that could have been thrown out, that tissue paper. And in any shape or form, any type of repurposing done every month. So a few ideas if you're into the paper crafting like I am, and like most of my viewers are. Chipboard from cereal boxes. This here is chipboard. I have an ATC right here that is also made out of chipboard. Bags, I showed you that gift bag. It could be a paper bag. It can be large paper bags. It could be those fancy ones from Trader Joe's. It can be a CVS prescription bag. It can be, you know, a bag from your booze run. However you want to do it, you could do paper bags. Book pages. I love doing things with book pages. Junk mail, envelopes, magazine pages, things that you can repurpose into something beautiful or something useful. You can do something like with greeting cards, okay? This was given to me. This is another card that was given to me. Greeting, you know, a lot of people just throw greeting cards out. So you might have a fun way to use greeting cards. I did not realize I had this many pages left in here. Any kind of packaging. You could make yourself a mini book out of a candy wrapper or those little candy boxes that you buy. This is a piece of packaging from Dollar Tree. I bought Fairy Garden stuff there. So I put a dinosaur, a lady, and a butterfly on it, you know. Anything. Painty papers out of magazine pages, which is what I use. I do a lot of painty papers on magazine pages, including using my jelly plate. Napkins, you know, a lot of us collage with napkins. You can do something beautiful with napkins. And again, you know, this is a Valentine's Day card. Use things from your children. Use things from your spouse. Use junk that you have and trash you're about to get rid of from your job. Repurpose things like a file folder that you're going to throw away. Again, a book page, a book cover. The possibilities are endless. These are all papers from Reader's Digest books, and I like to use those. You can reuse wrapping paper, tissue paper, not used, but use some paper towels. They create a cool effect with paint, and, you know, as a background, paper towels, and I've seen people do things with baby wipes. Again, not used. So get creative with it and have fun with it. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of paper stuff from me. a lot of scrappy things. This is packaging from very 1990s-esque Barbie package. Okay, that's all Barbie and Ken and the ponies and all this stuff. You know, look, I got this here. This is stamped toilet paper rolls from the pandemic when everybody was hoarding toilet paper. We'll stamp on something cool, stamp on something different. You know, create some kind of a stamped art piece on something you normally wouldn't. You know, stamp on fabric, paint on fabric that you're going to get rid of, or fabric that, you know, that you're sending to Goodwill. The one thing that we try to keep consistent is to use things from your stash. Things that you already have. Don't go out and buy stuff. Look at this, is washi tape I made from cheap masking tape that didn't stick to anything, so I turned it into washi tape and glued it down. I repurposed that masking tape. So things that you have in your stash, in your grasp, in your recycling bin, you know, out in your workshop or your shed that you can take and use, and not to have to go out and buy anything fancy. If you have some nice embellishments, like for instance, I got these jewels here, you know, which just happens to be in my stash because I bought it. That's one thing. But don't base your whole thing on something that you have to buy new. Take something that you already have and make it beautiful, or use it in a way that creates something beautiful, or again, useful. Look at, that's the end of that book. I really didn't know I had that much left in here. So anyway, this here is a tag too from some clothing. This came from Walmart Sushi, which is some good sometimes and not good sometimes. This is a piece of yarn that I had upcycled from something else. So the possibilities really are endless, and I'm sorry I'm repeating myself a lot because I have a really bad migraine coming on. And I'm trying to think straight, and I really can't today. You know, you have those days where you're just, your brain's just not right. Well, my brain ain't been right all day. So, bear with me here. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. If I am, Kathie, please comment below. Like I said, the only rule, really, the real rule that we have is keep it simple objects that you have, that people would normally have. You absolutely can use something that you got from a thrift store. If you are going to make an altered book or upcycle a nice shelf or cabinet, like I have seen people take little tiny cabinets and turn them into beautiful apothecary cabinets with simple items that anybody has or anybody could easily get at a very low price. I love stuff like that. I love upcycling thrift store goods and using thrift store stuff. And, you know, if you are a sewer or a stitcher, use your thrift store fabrics or your thrift store things. You know, laces and appliques and what you're pulling off of shirts and what you're, you know, your denims and your jackets. Make sure you're always checking for leather coats because leather can be so useful and fun to play with. I have game pieces that we're going to do stuff with. This is all from a vintage Monopoly game. And this is just a small portion of the game pieces I have. So anybody could get a game. Anybody could find game pieces that are in your stash, your family's, in an attic somewhere that you haven't had access to in a long time. Another thing that you could have fun with, okay, is some paper clips. Okay, I'm going to be making some altered paper clips tonight where I'm going to put some little doodly flowery things from scrapbook paper on them, and I'm hoping they come out good because I just fussy cut all those little things out. So really get creative. Oh, another thing, I have a whole drawer that I did, not a whole drawer, but a whole bunch of corks I put in here. Okay, corks. Do something with a cork. Do something on a playing card. Do something on a notebook cover. Do something on a book cover. Take a book, rip pages out, make it into art. Take your cereal box, turn it into a greeting card, turn it into a tag. turn it into a book cover, make something great with it. Take that same cereal box, make it into a book cover, and take a whole bunch of paper packaging and trash and receipt pieces and, prescription bags and paper bags and turn it into a journal, and then add your stickers and your weird labels and the little pieces of trash from your day that you would normally throw out. Put it in there. Okay, put that in there. This, like for instance, that's just something I colored. Maybe I would put that in there, Some little painty papers I made on magazine poop. Okay, I might turn those into a page in a journal, or turn them into a card or a tag. Get creative, have fun, join the collaboration. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's every month. You can get a hold of me down below at my email address, and you can get a hold of Kathie. She's coordinating links. So you can either get me your link or send it to Kathie. Her channel is down below also. And I really hope to see a lot of you. I really hope that we have fun with this, and I'm excited to see your ideas. So I love you all. Ta-ta for now.